So one of the best things on TV over the last couple of years has been The Walking Dead. Finally, season 3 is here. Episode 1 is aired, and we are going to review it for you today.
So today we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead, which aired last week in the US and today in the UK. It's based on the Image comic of the same name and follows a group of survivors in a zombie apocalypse. The last place we left them, they're in the middle of nowhere, struggling for survival, trying to find shelter. I don't really know how else to explain it.
Yeah, and then some stuff happens, a couple of months pass, and then here we are again.
Yes, the winter has been. All we know is they've survived it.
Winter is coming. It's now been.
It's now gone. Nice. Laurie is now due any day to have her baby. All kicking off, all getting really high pressured, straight from the go. Dan, what did you think of The Walking Dead?
I loved it so much.
Of course you did.
Oh my god. I mean, I loved the first season, second season, amazing. First episode of the third season, I was blown away. Like, it pays off everything it promised. This is an example of a show and show writers that listen to criticisms and then take that into account when writing their next season. We get the payoff of Bad Rick.
Yep.
There are things that happen in the last episode that cool, this is not a democracy line. And we think, are they going to pay it off? Because he, up until now, has been this kind of, he's all about justice, he's all about keeping to the old ways. We get the payoff of him being not that anymore. It's kind of my way or the highway, Rick. Mm-hmm. There were so many cool memes and internet things about the kid, what's his name? Carl. So many things about him, like he should get out of the show, he needs to die. What do? They
fixed him.
Slap a big ass gun in his hand, put a hat on him, and make him a badass. And I was blown away. Everything that happens, I was tense still. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. There's shoving blunt objects into the heads of these zombies and they just like burst, but I don't care. I like the tactics. The only kind of criticism I have is that I would have liked to have seen the winter and them roaming around a bit more before we get stuck in a set again. I feel like we're going to be in this prison for a while, so that was a bit, I would have liked the dynamic, because we've had the farm, we've had the set. I would have liked the dynamic of let's have them on the move now, on the run, kind of really through the winter, how that would have affected them, and then get to the next set. But I guess that's kind of budget restraints or whatever.
My question is, how did you feel about the introduction of Michonne, the new character?
Fine.
Yeah.
Didn't care about that story as much as I cared about the kind of
I don't think you're meant to.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure its time will come, but I feel as though it's just kind of the subplot for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Man.
Absolutely love this show. I have from day one. It just keeps getting better and better for me. This episode was the most violent episode. I mean, there are some moments that had me squirming in my seat of just, make it go away. Absolutely incredible. The acting is brilliant. They completely fixed Carl and even Laurie.
Love Carl. Big Carl fan all of a sudden.
Fantastic. And it's for the comic book readers, which I am. I collect all the trades. I know you read the first one?
I read the first one and I decided it was compromising my TV experience too much. There aren't many things as good as this on TV, and I just wanted to, I had a complete faith in the writers of this show to tell me. I didn't want to have to be dealing with, that's not how it was in the book.
Well, and this is what I would say about the show. It's so well written that as a comic book reader, I can go, oh my God, they're doing that. But at the same time, I can go, I didn't expect them to take it that way. That's a bit different. They changed some of the characters. I mean, if you haven't seen season 2, why are you watching this?
Well, what I want to say, there's a lot of people who have said, I really like Walking Dead, but it kind of got ahead of me. I didn't know when it was on, and I'm not caught up with it. Catch up.
Oh, you have to.
Catch up. This is so rich at the moment.
Yeah.
It is so rich, and there's so much depth that I could take 2 of the characters say put them in a room, what are they gonna? I would be able to tell you how they're gonna react with one another. That is how much depth and what richness we've gotten through the first 2 seasons. There's a little moment between the woman with the it's not a lot of
short hair.
Yeah. Her and the guy with the bow and arrow.
Because bows are in.
The crossbow. What's his name?
Daryl
and the short hair woman. There's a little moment between them two.
That was his catchphrase from the last series.
It's a little moment between them two where she makes a little joke to him, and they have like this moment, and it's so pure.
Yeah.
It's so real, and it's such. It's
No, I love all the characters.
I can't say enough good things.
And I feel as though I need to start this now because I have started it with our editor Stephen, and it's the Walking Dead drinking game.
Okay.
Don't know if you've played this.
No.
Basically,
you're gonna, like,
very
take a
simple.
bottle of whiskey from behind the couch.
No, I haven't. Well, we're not watching it now. But basically, you take a shot every time T-Dog gets a line. That's the drinking game.
But that's the worst drinking game in the world.
If he dies, you drink the bottle.
Oh.
You drink the whole bottle.
Right.
I love T-Dog, and he's the character that should have been gone 3 seasons ago.
Yeah.
So I absolutely love that he's still there.
I saw a thing on the internet where it's like T-Dog, the only black man ever to make it to a 3rd season.
I do, yeah. He's absolutely fantastic, T-Dog. He has no point, but he's just...
But we love him.
Absolutely love him. So yeah, that's the Walking Dead
Watch it.
season
Do
3.
yourself a favour. If you haven't, if you feel like there's too much to catch up on, you're wrong.
Not. And the best part about The Walking Dead is I often forget that it's a zombie show because it's a character study. It's a
zombie show based on a comic book.
I know,
and it's still good.
It shouldn't work, but it's one of the best shows on TV, and I often compare it to my love of Shaun of the Dead. In the fact that I think Shaun of the Dead is witty, I think it's well written, the characters are so complete, and whenever I explain it to people, I often forget it's a zombie film. I very often forget that. So look past that, look past the horror aspect, but it is quite scary. There are a couple of moments that had me jump, and the ending of this episode was one of those that I imagine for you is a... What's happening? And for me, it's one of those, oh my god, that's happening.
I wasn't so fussed on, but
yes.
Okay, so that is the end of our 2nd week.
It is.
We hope you have enjoyed it. If you have liked this video, be sure to tell us and write a comment and do all that kind of lovely stuff. And we will see you, high-pitched, next week.